Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, the Confidence Coach. Welcome to the Confidence Zone. What will your wake up call be? This is a question that has been percolating up and resonating for me over at least a couple of days. And as I thought about it over the weekend, as I was doing my own thinking on this question, I decided that I would bring it to you today in the Confidence Zone. What will your wake up call be? Will it be your getting sick, or will it be getting what you asked for? Either way, whether it's on the downside of the feeling scale or the upside of the feeling scale, it's very important to understand your opportunity to wake up. It's called a wake up call, to wake up to life, the life that you want to create, the life that you intend to live. I call it designing your life. If you don't be more intentional with designing your life, then your life might get designed for you. And it may come to you exactly as you had been thinking, but not in the best way for you at this time. And so, for example, if you've been thinking about getting more mentally well, and you know that this is on your mind, you know you're in overwhelm, you know you're in chaos, you know you have too much going on, but you haven't done what it takes to be in what I call a mentally well space, in a healthy mental space, then something may happen, like depression or anxiety may set in. And you may feel yourself in that unwell space mentally. And then you have no choice but to figure it all out. If you've been thinking that now is the time that you want to get more physically fit, and you really want to do it and you haven't gotten to it and you feel guilty about it and you're all confused about it and you want to, but you don't know how, and you haven't created pathways towards that vision for your life or goal, if you're a goal-oriented person, you might fall and break an ankle and then realize, wow, I really wasn't in good shape. I really, really do need to get more physically fit. That would be called a wake-up call. You may be in mind overwhelm. You may be in a place where your mind is you are allowing the thoughts to race freely in your mind. And you might be distracted driving and get into a little fender bender or worse. And then you have no choice but to really come to consciousness, see the wake-up call, and figure out how to do things differently. Do you understand what I'm saying? What will your wake-up call be? I'll never forget the time many years ago now that I was invited by my precious niece to come and be her special person at school. And I was like, oh, yes, I'll be there. I had to drive from upstate New York to New Jersey to do it. But I'm like, yes, I'll be there. Well, guess what happened? My car was hit so badly that I just couldn't go. That day I was on my way, I was going to be going down there. And that was a wake-up call of huge proportion for me, because I had to call my little niece and say, I can't be there today. I was not at fault for that car accident. That it was not my fault, but it still happened. That was just one time, one example where I've had a wake-up call where I came to what I call conscious awareness, coming to awareness, being in conscious awareness, consciously aware of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your energy, so that you feel more in control of your life and that you are doing things with intentionality to design the life that you want or live the life that you want to live. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So I'm asking you again, what will your wake up call be? I want you to be in charge. I don't want you to have a rude awakening from something that happens to you. I want you to be happily, proactively activated to be in an awake state so that you're in the awake state and the wake up call doesn't happen to you. I have to breathe on this one because most of us, most of us are in some kind of state of overwhelm today. It may be emotional overwhelm. It may be mental overwhelm. It may be physical overwhelm. There may be spiritual deprivation. Most of us today are in some kind of state that feels anxious or depressed, or at least worried or concerned, or at least not really on point. And in the confidence zone, we want to be firmly on point. That doesn't mean that everything goes exactly right. That doesn't mean that everything is perfect every day. It's not about that. But it means that you feel like you have tools and skills and strategies and the ability to be in the conscious state of awakeness that allows you to be more in control of your life rather than feeling like everything else, like you're pulled, or everything is overwhelming you. What will your wake up call be? Give it some thought. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow for Live at 5. Bye-bye.